All right. Well, this is Derek here on Coffee with Derek, coming to you from Madison Ave Studios in Owego, New York. We are on Facebook, YouTube, soon to be podcast, Twitter. So like, subscribe, listen, and follow. Today we're going to talk about a recent meeting I had with some fellow coaches. So grab some coffee and let's do this. So I'm in a group of health coaches, and we all encourage each other, and we impact each other, kind of like the same way we do our clients and ourselves, because we're all clients, and we all have coaches, and we're all clients ourselves. So anyway, we got there's a whole group of us that we kind of co-coach, and we work together to encourage each other and help each other out. So we decided that some of them been getting together over the last couple months, once or twice a month, just to sit down and just talk. And so I was fortunate enough to make a meeting this past week, recently. And it was encouraging. It was real nice. It was nice to finally meet a bunch of people that I've talked to over the last year, or have been on Zoom trainings with, or Facebook Lives, and all sorts of different things, but we've never actually met. So that was actually kind of cool. So I got to meet my coach, who, other than talking on the phone, and through FaceTime or Zoom calls or something like that, we never met in person. I got to meet her mom, who's also a coach, and one of our other coaches in our circle. She's kind of like the same level I'm at. I think she started about the same time as me. But one of the things that really struck me was just the fact that you had 4 coaches there, and we were all completely different. It's not like we were, a cookie cutter person, or like, these are not things that any one of us, I don't think, thought we would be doing if you went back 5 years ago. I think if you asked us all 5 years ago what all 5 of us would have been doing, definitely not getting together about health coaching. I could almost guarantee you that. But it was fun because, one of the things, we shared our stories, which we kind of knew, through social media, is one of our biggest outlets to share our stories, which we do often. We all do it. And, we encourage each other, and we do things, but you really get, when you meet somebody in person, you really get into, like, really what matters to them. And, again, it was all different. My story was different. My wants, my needs, my dreams are different. Arlene wasn't, she's a grandma, she's older. She's in 60. And her needs, wants, and dreams are completely different than mine. She's a really good health coach. She has a big heart. She, loves all of her people, and she too needed help. She, her story, she lost like 62 pounds on her journey, and started paying it forward as a coach. Loves it. It's just really nice to hear her perspective and her angle, because, we talk a little bit, but, she really went into, like, how it's impacted her life and the things that have transpired recently to, be able for her to move forward, for her to live a little easier. Some of the things that she's able to be done, like, she's able to give more. She, able to, relax a little more financially, but she gets to share her story and her love for getting healthy and being a health coach. So that was cool. And then there was Melissa, and she's full of life. And again, she has a cool dream. Like she was in physical therapy and done stuff, and she has a horse, and she loves to be with the horse, and she loves to do the physical therapy stuff, but she loves health coaching too. And she had some dreams as well, and completely different than mine. We're about the same age, but again, just a total different walk of life. But the main thing between all four of us, and then my coach and Melissa lost 55 pounds on her journey, and then you have my coach Jenica, who again, completely different background, completely different dreams, completely different story. She only lost 22 pounds. For her, it was more of a structure thing and more of just getting healthy and being able to financially support herself and her family. So, but the main common thing that we all had was we all have a love for people. So we all wanted to share our stories because there's people out there that need help. I needed help. I reached out to Jenica. Melissa needed help. And then the funny thing was so Jenica was my coach. Jenica was also her mom's coach, but Arlene was Melissa's coach. So you had those three different lines of coach-client relationships, which was kind of cool because we've all known each other now this whole year, and we've been able to grow, and we help each other. We encourage each other just as much as we encourage our clients. We're coaches too. We're humans. We have bad days too. So it's nice to have that line of access to talk to people. Hey, I've been having this, or hey, I'm struggling with this, or hey, it was just nice to know that I'm not alone and that the same struggles that I have, they have as well. And the same love for people they have as well. And even though their dreams were different than mine, we shared a lot of our different dreams, and there was some commonality, but for the most part, we all had different dreams. And it was kind of cool to see oh, I never thought of that, or I never thought to do this, or hey, that's pretty cool. And one of the dreams that everybody had, obviously the love for people, but what can we do in the community? That came out. What can we do in the community to help do something, whether it's opening up another church, or even a school, or even something like Mom's House, or, these are ideas that everybody was like, hey, what can we do? What can we do? So, it was definitely cool. It was definitely cool to, bounce ideas off of everybody. Where does everybody want to go? Where do we want to be in a year, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years? Those are all great dreams, and they're great things to drive for. And, again, all of our dreams are different, but I think the way we're all going to get there is the same. So yeah, it was nice to talk about our dreams. And like I said, all of our dreams are different, but how we're going to get to our dreams is the same. So that was kind of good. Combined, the four of us combined lost 240 pounds, and we've impacted collectively over 1,000 people this year, or in the last year. Not just us, but our group of coaches have impacted over 1,000 people, I think it was, which was kind of cool. So that was fun to talk to. That was fun to talk about. We're actually going to try and set that up for once a month, so we can all make sure that we're all on track for our goals and dreams and move forward. And one of the ladies said, one of the quotes that came out from the meeting kind of stuck with all of us was, helping one person might not change the world, but it could change the whole world for one person. So, that was kind of what we all left and talked about. And, that's what we're going to talk about that's what we're going to all just kind of pray over and think about for the next month, is that, the next person that we're going to impact through what we do. So it was cool. I can't wait to do it again. It was cool to meet everybody, and I can't wait to see what the plans are, and what we can accomplish in the next few months to a year. So thanks for listening, and I'll catch you guys soon.